Are the days numbered for FedEx? I found out something kind of shocking that I'll share with you. I'm Terry with Everything Homestead, and if you watched my last video that I just put out, I talked about different ways of raising money in the homestead, and one of those ways was selling things on eBay. You sell things on eBay, you got to ship them out. So over the last, I don't know how many years, I've used FedEx, UPS, the Postal Service, USPS, and the thing with FedEx is that if I want something broken, that's the route I will take. UPS is a close second. The best handler that I've had for getting things from point A to point B without being broken or smashed is with the post office, believe it or not. And it just so happens the post office is usually the most economical of those three. Now, when you look at the way things have been going recently in the world, Amazon seems to be dictating a lot as far as prices of services, in my opinion. I've noticed that UPS used to haul the Amazon stuff, and then all of a sudden Amazon started their own delivery service, and I don't know if you've noticed, but a lot of layoffs have happened with UPS, but that's not talked about. FedEx now apparently is also not then doing the Amazon delivery services. And since then, I haven't heard much in the news, but I tried shipping a few things, setting up a few things to be shipped from me through Amazon, or I'm sorry, through FedEx or whoever. When I go to choose a shipping option on my eBay page, it gives me all the options. UPS, different options. FedEx, different options, whether it be overnight, 1 to 3 day, ground, and so on. And I usually just go through and pick the USPS option because it's the most economical, usually, and the safest to get my items where it's going. But to get to the main part of this story is that I looked at the prices that FedEx was listing on my, I was looking on my phone, and they drastically cut their shipping prices or the costs for me to send something somewhere to the point that they're undercutting the postal service in their prices. It's absolutely shocking, the differences, and I'll show you on the screen the screenshots that I took with my phone, and let me go over them real quick with you. The first couple experiences I had with FedEx, with problems with FedEx, is one time I shipped a cast iron skillet through them, and it arrived in pieces. You know, I thought, well, I guess that's possible. And then a couple months later, I shipped, it was antique, it was like the drive shaft, solid metal drive shaft from a sewing machine. It was a bar that was approximately an inch thick, solid metal. That arrived in pieces. Now, how on earth that can happen, I have no idea. But time and time again, things that have arrived at my house that have been ordered from various companies, I've never seen so many square boxes show up in a round ball with all sorts of tape around them when they get to my house. I've had many things broken with them. It doesn't surprise me that they may be having to make some changes, but this is just my experiences. Maybe it's just a oddity, but let me go over these numbers with you that I've been seeing. So I looked on my options when I was going to ship things, and the first one on the top is the FedEx Ground Economy option. And if you look there, you'll see that they slashed their prices. You can see, I mean, obviously when you work with eBay, they give you a little bit of a discount, but this isn't that. They have, the old price was $25 up to $81. And obviously that depends on the weight of the package you're shipping. But for this video, I'm just going to go over the top end of these price ranges and all these. So $81. What is it now? $68. So it's approximately a $13 difference. It's a 15% drop. Going on down to the FedEx ground or FedEx home delivery option, which is at the high end, it used to be $140. And you look at the change. Now the high end is $35. That's a 75% drop in what they charge. And if you look just above that, you see the USPS, which is the post office. They're under them. Their prices are below what the post office charges. And the post office is always low in everybody's list for prices. That blew me away. But even though they're cheaper to ship, I'm not using them. Still not going to use them. Unless I'm selling a pillow on eBay, something I know they can't screw up, they can't break that, I am not using them. So then you go to the next one here, the FedEx Express Saver option. Those 1 to 3 business days for shipping. Used to be $155 at the top end. And what is it now? $132. So it's approximately a $12 difference, 8% drop on that. That's not too remarkable, but it is a drop for them. You go down to the FedEx 2-day, it was $216 or $217, $217 at the top end. Now the 1 to 2 business days option is $51. That's approximately a 77% drop. I don't know about you, but I think that's significant. You go down to the last option here I have to show is the FedEx Priority Overnight. Used to be at the top end $381, and now they have the top end at $175. It's about a $200, $207 difference. 55% drop in that. I mean, I'm not a rocket scientist in finance or anything like that, but either they've been ripping us off all these years and big time ripping us off, or they're just scraping by. They need the business. They're undercutting the post office now for their prices for their services. I think, in my opinion, I think they're in big trouble. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Put some comments down below. Tell me some experiences. Do you have any experiences of broken packages, smashed packages? I've had boxes that are completely wide open and spilled out on my front porch when I get home. Maybe you have, maybe you have an exceptional delivery group of people where you live. Maybe you have no problems. Let me know. This is just my experience where I'm at in Wisconsin. But I completely understand why they may be having problems. Their prices are way too high. They used to be way too high. Nothing could be safely shipped, at least from my perspective. But let me know what you think.